This video will assist students in the Social Work 3050 class in searching databases for articles. As you'll remember previously, we've looked in Primo for articles. Looking in the databases is taking all that information you found in Primo and reducing it somewhat, depending on the database. And to get to the databases, you can either click here under Search Library Resources and click on Databases by Subject and select social work, or you can scroll under library here off the home page, click resources, and click databases. Same basic page, looks a little different, works the same. And now we go to social work. Now here in this, under social work subject, we have two families of databases basically. The one I'm going to show you is an EBSCO product. It starts with Social Index with full text or social work abstracts. If you click here, now if you're off campus, before you get here, you will see this login page. This was the same information you put in for Primo. It's your Brave Mail, your Brave Web, your Canvas information. So please do that, and then it will open up into our search. Typically, with any database search I do in this family, I can click on Choose Databases and add other databases. I'm going to add in Academic Search Ultimate. I'm going to scroll down and also add social work abstracts and psych info and psych articles. I click OK. You can do the same search you did in Primo. I'm going to do social worker. Excuse me. That is supposed to be that. Do social worker. And then I can come down here and search on professional identity. And you see sometimes I can start typing and it will bring it in. And I'm going to go ahead and put quotation marks around it to search for it as a phrase. Click search, and I get results. Now, typically, one of the items that it will ask you, excuse me, I don't know why that came up. Part of your research will need to be in peer-reviewed articles. Scroll down here under Limit To, Scholarly Peer-Reviewed. I'm down to 400 and some. Also, it depends on your dates. Let's say I'm only looking for items in the last 10 years. Oops. I can pull my date slider over and it will update, and I reduce the number of results. If you scroll through here, you'll see your terms are bolded. I have some of them in the subject terms here. You can scroll through the list. Now, another option to reduce these is if I go over here to subject thesaurus terms. See, I have the term social worker, which you see throughout here. I can put a check in that box and it will reduce it down again to over 120. I can go back to it because I saw professional identity. Click on it, and I am down to 61 articles. Most of these articles, or some of these articles, will be available full text in the database, meaning I can open this item up, print, download it. Also, one of the things you probably want to do before you do anything is take a look at the abstract. Click on the title. It will open up it up. Here are the subject terms. And if I click on a subject term here, it will look for that term throughout the whole database. There's a difference between that and the subject thesaurus terms along the side. So anyway, take a look at the abstract here. You see my terms are bolded here for that, so you can decide from that if it's worth looking for the full text of the article. And if you want to, you can add it to a folder. My folder up here now is open and has items, because typically what I'll do is I'll make a selection of articles I think I want, and then I'll email them to myself at one time. And all you have to do is click on them. For those that aren't full text in this database, If you find one that looks like something you would really want, click on the full text at UNCP. It will look to see if we have it. And if it doesn't, if I go ahead and log in here, it will probably take me to an interlibrary loan screen, or say I can request it. If I click here on interlibrary loan, I can log in or register if I haven't already, and it will fill in the information and I will get the article. I'm not going through that step right now, but let's say I need to find something we have. But you can go back through and select articles to email. Now, one of the things you'll need to be cognizant of is some of these items will say link full text as well. That means we have access to it. If you click on the link here on campus, it should open up. Whoa, okay, oh, there it is. I was starting to wonder. And you can download it. One of the things I suggest you do is you can save this item to the desktop and email it to yourself. That way you have a backup copy. Do not trust hard drives. Do not trust flash drives. Do not trust paper. So please do that. And when you have selected your items, you can scroll back up, click on the folder, select all of them or the ones you want, and then you can email them. All it takes is your email address. Always put a subject heading in so you know what it is. And you can also select a citation format. This is both good and bad. Let me go back a page. Click on a title here. I click on cite over here. This will show you what you're getting. If I scroll down to APA, because I'm assuming that's what most of you use, here is your APA citation. That's the good news. Bad news. If you take a look at this, it is wrong. It is incorrect. Part of it is the capitalization, and what EBSCO tells you up here, pay special attention to personal names, capitalization, and dates. If you do not know if this is correct or not, you can look at the APA style manual. If you have an old English 1050 or 1060 handbook, you can look there. Or my favorite to go to and take a look at is the online writing lab at Purdue. Some of you probably used it. Online, you got an APA formatting guide. If I'm looking at, what's that? So you can go through here and say articles and periodicals or articles and electronic sources. Man, that just started popping. And again, you have your information about citing the article. Pay special attention to this. Please do so to verify your citations. And if I want to, I can go back or do a new search, go back to my folder list, and I am done. Now, if I want to modify my search, again, I can just keep going back. Just click on new search, and I can restart my search. Or I could go down to search history and see what I have searched. This search history, along with the items in my folder, are temporary. If I do not log in up here where it says sign in, they will not be here the next time I come back. You can create more permanent accounts by signing in, like you could in Primo. And you can create folders, you can share folders, you can email them items to yourself, you can do that. And that's a little bit about searching this database. Now, we have one other database family. It will look a little bit different. And I am going to Social Sciences Premium Collection. This is a ProQuest database. And I can click on the advanced search and I can do the same searches. The only thing, things will look different. Things will be in a different place, but it will do the same things. social worker. Put the right things. See, I get results. I can limit to peer reviewed. I can change my date ranges. Here's my subjects. I can click here. You'll see more of them in this database. If you click more, it will tell you what to include or exclude. Let's say I'm just looking at social workers. Click that, click enter. I'm down to 169. Notice in my results the term is highlighted. I can put a check in the box and it will act like putting items in folders in the EBSCO product. Go up here to my folder. I have 3 items. I can email them. I can cite them. One thing about this citation feature is it will do all of the articles you select. Again, take a look at it to be sure it is correct because it will make mistakes as well. You can copy and paste that into a Word document. Or when you email it, you can have it email by including the citation, selecting the format, email address, your name. It must have your name. And typically when it says your ProQuest research, I give it some name I would understand so I'd know what it is when it comes in. That's the brief overview about searching databases. Again, if you have any problems, go to the library's homepage, click on Ask a Librarian for assistance, and send an email. You have the phone number here at the reference desk. Also, here under Contact Us, you'll see a picture of all the staff members. Whoa. And you can email me or email anyone. Also, off the library's homepage, we will have the chat window. If anyone's available, you can type your message in. So if you have no questions, I look forward. Well, if you have questions, I look forward to hearing from you. So please email us. If you don't hear back from us, if you email us, give us 1 business day to get back. Sometimes my email bin gets heavy. Sometimes if you send me an email, it may get overlooked because it may be buried. So, but please contact us as many times as you need. You are not bothering us. So if you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you.